Hey there, Latin 3. Here we are on 55 Big Beat. Big Beat starts on page 11 and it goes, and mine, again, the first lines are numbered for me and the second ones I had to fill it in. Goes to page 13. Take a look at that map also on page 12 when you can. It just kind of gives you an idea as to what is where. So here we are, Big Beat. So we're skipping ahead, and we're skipping ahead not just because Eutropius is bouncing all around, but because the editors of this book thought that these would be the more interesting stories, and they're not wrong. The collapse of an empire, as we are living through, is always an exciting time. So, B. Now next, a regrettable and lamentable civil war followed, through which, beyond the disasters that normally happen in battles, even the fortune of the Roman people had changed, or was changed. For Caesar, returning victorious from Gaul, began to demand a second consulship, and doing so in such a way that without any doubt it would be offered to him. So in other words, he's getting a little big for his britches. Okay, you don't get to demand a second consulship. Sometimes you get made a consul a second time, but it's exceedingly rare. Yes, there was opposition from Marcellus the consul, from Bibulus, from Pompey, from Cato, and he, Caesar, was ordered to return to the city after disbanding his armies. Because of this injustice, I love that. Really, because they were following the rule. Because of this injustice, he came against his country. Caesar, came against his country with an army from Ariminum, where he had his soldiers stationed. The consuls, along with Pompey and all of the Senate and the entire nobility, fled from the city, Rome, and across over into Spain. In Epirus, a city of Macedonia, and Achaia, the Senate prepared a campaign against Caesar under the leadership of Pompey. Caesar came entered into an empty city and made himself dictator, and then he headed for Spain. There, Caesar, defeated the very strong and brave armies of Pompey with their leaders, Lucius Afranius, who were being led by their three leaders. So Pompey had three generals in charge of his armies: Lucius Afranius, Marcus Petreius, and Marcus Varro. Then Caesar, returned, crossing over into Greece now. I lost my place. Yes. And he fought against Pompey. In the first battle, Caesar, was defeated and routed, or put to flight. However, Caesar, escaped because Pompey did not want to follow, since night had come upon them, or had intervened. And Caesar said that Pompey did not know how to win, and that only on that day could Caesar, have ever been conquered. So there you go. That is Big B. Again, answer all the questions. All right, I'm going to hit the button.